Lost in the flicker of a distant light, the city breeze in the dead of night. Heavy echoes on the concrete floor. I'm always searching, wanting more. The shadows dance in a rhythmic haze, moving through this electric maze. No more words, just the bassline's hum, waiting for the heat to come. Caught in the motion, caught in the flow, where the neon pulses, that's where we go. Under the pressure, under the skin, let the deep vibration begin. Static air and a velvet sky, watching the hours drifting by. Silver lines on a darkened street, following the ghost of a steady beat. There is no past and there is no shore, just the sound behind the door. Close your eyes, let the world erase, falling deep into time and space. Caught in the motion, caught in the flow, where the neon pulses, that's where we go. Under the pressure, under the skin, let the deep vibration begin. Cold steel and a warm embrace, a digital heart in a hollow place. We are the spark in the midnight oil, beneath the surface the spirits boil. Don't look back, don't hold your breath. Life is the rhythm, the rest is death. Frequency rising, taking hold, turning the silver into gold, 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 gold. Caught in the motion, caught in the flow, where the neon pulses, that's where we go. Under the pressure, under the skin, let the deep vibration begin. Neon dripping down the walls, we don't see the time. Heartbeat sinking with the bass, losing track of mine. Smoke and shadows on my skin, whiskey on my breath, dancing like we're bulletproof, flirting with the edge. Eyes locked, we don't talk, no need for names tonight. a single word. Phones dead, hearts loud, spinning out of control, chasing something we can't name, but it feels the whole. Laughing like we own the world, like we can't come down. Kings and queens of nothing, wearing paper crowns. We don't go home, we just fade into the night, burning too fast under broken neon lights. No regrets when the morning hits too soon. We live forever in the midnight mood. Sunrise creeping through the blinds. We don't wanna see what we were and what we did, who we tried to be. Silence, it's a little hard when the music dies, but I do it all again just to feel alive. Your perfume on my shirt, like a ghost that stays. Every wild second echoes through the haze. We were fire for a moment, now we're just the smoke, but then we burn bright in every line we broke. We don't go home, we just fade into the night, burning too fast under broken neon lights. No regrets when the morning hits too soon. We live forever in the midnight moon. Ash falls down like a silent parade. Sirens sing where the children once played. Broken glass tells a story of fear. Truth got buried, no justice lives here. Leaders lie with a smile made of gold, selling futures for power and control. Streets run cold with the echoes of cries. Hope got lost in the smoke-filled skies. Every corner whispers betrayal. Every promise just another failure. We're dancing on the edge of collapse, counting sins, never closing the gaps. Hearts go numb just to handle the pain in a world where the loss is the game. souls that were shattered and torn. She don't fight with a blade or a gun, but somehow she's already won. Every heartbeat she softly restores, opens wounds then she quietly cures. In her eyes there's a world yet to start. She's rewriting the map of the heart. Now we're rising from ashes and scars, finding light in the darkest of wars. Every pulse is a reason to try. In her glow, even broken hearts fly. We were running through the city lights. No chains, no fear, just endless nights. Heartbeats synced with neon signs. Lost in moments we can't rewind. No rules written in the sky, just open roads and you and I. We didn't care what people say. We were living for today. Every breath felt so alive, like we had nothing left to hide. Hands up high, we own the air. Freedom dancing everywhere. We were free, free like the wind. No walls, no locks, no cages in. Now I see how fast it fades. To explore. The final boss isn't code or flame. It's the voice that says this is just a game. She faces it with a steady hand and makes it mean something the way only she can. Not every hero was born with a sword. Some found their power in a forgotten world. She didn't just play through the dark and the dust. She showed the rest of us that it's okay to trust. The stories we need aren't always on shelves. Sometimes we have to build them ourselves. So she saves the fire at the break of dawn, logs off, but the legend carries on. She wasn't escaping, she was always here, leaving a trail out of wonder and fear. Every level a story, every death a birth. She played not to win, she played for her worth. asphalt shakes beneath the midnight sky. He feels the rush of burning fuel and lives for this high. The red light drops, he's gone. The city blurs behind. No law, no fear, no limit, just the road and his mind. Nobody catches him, he knows these streets by heart. The crowd goes wild along the track right from the start. Each corner is a challenge and each straight line is a test. He only feels alive when pushing past the rest. Pedal to the floor, his heart is on the line. He doesn't know the fear, just speed and the thrill divine. Night after night, each bend and every straight, living on the edge, and that has been his fate. And goes ahead, he feels untouchable out here. He's never thought of dead, the crowd is screaming money's flying, betting on his name. He presses down the throttle harder, playing his own game. He comes back in the morning smelling like smoke and sweat. He kisses me and says, don't worry baby, I've got this yet. I bite my lip and say nothing, I feel it like a ghost that every night like this could be the one that hurts me most. To the floor, his heart is on the line. He doesn't know the fear, just speed and the thrill divine. Night after night, each bend and every straight, living on the edge, and that has been his fate. The phone rang, unknown number, stranger's voice so cold. An accident, they said, he's gone. A story left untold. I fell down to the floor, the clock stopped in the hall. I still can feel his hands on mine, I still can hear his call. His helmet's by the door still, and his keys hang on the hook. He won't come back by morning, I can't bear to look. I thought the love would stop him, thought I could be enough, but he chose the asphalt, and the asphalt called his bluff. Pedal to the floor, but now the road is still. No more fear to chase, no more speed, no more thrill. Night after night, I stand alone beside the pain, waiting for the one who won't come back again. walls are covered in constellation maps. Action figures frozen mid-attack. He codes at night, reads Asimov till dawn. A world inside his head, a world to carry on. His playlist full of soundtracks no one knows. He laughs at jokes that never reach the lows. They say he's strange, they say he doesn't fit, but every universe he loves was built bit by bit. He's searching in the static for a signal of his own, a frequency that matches, so he won't be alone. Lost between the pixels and the stars above his bed, waiting for a wavelength only he can hear instead. Sketchbook stacked beside a vintage keyboard's glow. She draws the lore of worlds only she would know. Midnight streams of indie games nobody's played. Tea gone cold beside the fantasy she's made. They call her quiet, call her far away. She saves her words for characters who stay. She never fits the mold they try to press, so she colors outside every line no less. She's searching in the static for a signal of her own, a frequency that matches, so she won't be alone. Lost between the pixels and the stars above her bed, waiting for a wavelength only she can hear instead. A crowded hall of cosplay and of neon signs. Two strangers reach for the same comic at the same time. He sees her sketchbook, panels of a world he knows. She hears his ringtone, the same game's theme that never slows. They laugh embarrassed, neither knows quite what to say, but words come easy when your worlds are built the same way. 1 second of collision, eyes that say it all. Two signals locked together in a crowded hall. They found it in the static, a signal of their own, a frequency that matches. They won't be alone. No longer lost in pixels, no more maps above the bed. They finally heard the wavelength, living in each other's head. I close my eyes and every corner turns to sweet escape. taste the golden light that nobody else can feel. A warmth inside my hollow chest that makes the hollow real. Damn, it hits like Sunday morning after years of rain. I swear I've never felt so light. I swear I've killed the pain. The world outside can burn to ash. I'm wrapped in liquid bliss. I never knew that heaven was a needle and a kiss. Flow me past the broken things. Flow me past the night. Everything is golden here. Everything is right. Hold me in your haze a while. Hold me till I'm gone. Golden, 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 just a little longer on. The mirror on the bathroom wall has gone all soft and kind. The face that stares back looks like peace, the one I used to find. I laugh at all the people stuck in gray and sober days. They'll never know the tender weight of this delicious haze. My mother calls, I let it ring. Her voice can't reach me here. My debts, my name, my promises dissolve and disappear. I trade them all for hours more. They soak beneath my skin. God, it feels like winning, and I've never known to win. Throw me past the broken things. Throw me past the night. Everything is golden here. Everything is right. Hold me in your haze a while. Hold me till I'm gone. Golden, 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 just a little longer on. The haze is just a softer word for so unsteady, blind. And gold was just the color that the dark put in my mind. The needle finds the vein again. Less warmth this time, less glow. I chase the first time endlessly through places I can't go. They found me on a Tuesday. I was cold against the tile. A phone with 14 missed calls and a bright unanswered dial. The ceiling didn't melt for me.